Hey, I'm Kev Kemascon. Welcome back to TrackDayR. As we streamed this the first day it was out, before we'll check it out, see what's in the game, and there was not much. There's a lot of work to do. And that's what Mad Cow have been doing the past like 9 months, I think now. Since it came out on early access on Steam, it still is in early access. As you can see, it's now build 1.0.89.22, as in the bottom left, and it is much better now. Thankfully, they come up with a major update like once or twice a month, and the last major update came out at the end of November, and it introduced better crashing. So of course I was interested in trying it out and seeing what TrackDayR was like now. So as you may remember, this is still the same like kind of intro screen. They've had the showroom in the last update as well, but let's go through everything here and then we get into some riding. So TrackDayR, get your nickname, get your short name, and you get to choose your race number as well. And bikes, there are quite a lot of bikes in this now. So as you can see what's revving in the background, we've got a GP Pro, the modern day MotoGP bike, and then we've got the 1000 Pro and 12,000 Pro as well. And then we've got the Super Sport bike, so we've got the 300, which is a great bike to just try tracks out on, and then the 600 as well. And then we got the old school 500 GP 500cc bike as well. And then we've got this beautiful bike, the Bagger, the race Bagger. Look at that thing. You want to be riding that. And then we've got some more smaller bikes as well. And so you've got kind of a mini bike here, which your character is kind of a hilarious looking at on it. And then we got the Polini, which is the buggies. There you go, like scooters. Then see 13570. You got vintage and modern day. And then finally we've got like a super motard bike, I believe. Yeah, 160 and 190, which are good for like the short circuits that you get, because as you get back on our GP bike, we've got quite a lot of tracks. So let me just show them off by going to, we've got races here against the AI. We've got TrackDayR, which is of course like main feature, just having track days. Time attack, which is track days but without all of the like wear and like fuel and everything. Multiplayer, which I've not tried out yet. And we've got more options. So as you can see for gameplay, if we click on that again, got kind of lean, smooth input, front braking help. We've got resolutions. We've got lots of resolutions, which is good to see. All the way up to 4K. And you can turn VSync on or off. Audio, so you can turn our opponent's volume down, and you can turn off the menu music, which is normally very loud. Sad not to see sliders still for like volume, because my god, the game sounds are pretty loud. Then the sign button, so you got the keypad, and here you can, if I click on that, I like how it's read my pedals as well. You can, you can actually put your wheel in as well. There's like a profile you can insert, play with your wheel apparently. But yeah, as you can see, we can kind of rebind everything. I rebinded gear up, and is it rear whole shot device? Yeah, we've got whole shots in this. Rear whole shot, front whole shot device as well for the start, which is pretty damn cool for the 1000cc MotoGP bikes. 40, and there's not much here. Unfortunately, there's no settings to play with yet. And then the credits. You can see all the partners they've got. And then Showroom. And not to press anything. It just lets you look all over the bike. So you can see we've got winglets here. We've got a modern bike. A bit dirty. You can hear the motor going as well. You can look at the dash, which is pretty damn cool. Then it's like all kind of like the detail on the bike, and yeah, pretty cool, the showroom. So multiplayer I've not tried, but we're going time attack, so I can just show you all the tracks as well. As you can see, you've got 10 tracks there. There's also modding, which again I've not tried out, but you can add like skins to your ride and stuff, and then modding for tracks I believe as well. But yeah, we got the short track here, karting track. We played around before. A couple of these I played around before. We've got this Simona track as well, which is rather short. Then the newest track, the Europa track, we've had in the last update. 8 turns. I believe it's Robnek. I believe this track is laid up the old Yugoslavian Grand Prix track, which Euro NASCAR race round as well recently, part of their calendar. So yeah, pretty cool to see that track in. You will see some familiar faces with different names as well for tracks. Got Italian Ring, got Jeep's car as well. That's 4 like short tracks and a long track, and then the last kind of short track as well. As you can see, kind of a mini Aragon, it reminds me of, though, that. And back to the long track. So Motor Arena, good old Mazzano. Then Shark Bay Circuit, good old Phillip Island, love Shark Bay Circuit. Then the TDR World Circuit, an original long track, which is kind of a mixture of, it reminds me of like Valencia, bit Mazzano, and then a bit of like Circuit de Americas at the end here. And then track we're going to be riding around in this video, Mugello or Tashana Circuit in Austria apparently. So pretty cool. We have like 3 GP circuits. Of course I would always love to see more, but they've added quite a few circuits, and the improvements are made with the bikes as well, and the riding is always good fun. And then let's go into TrackDayR first, so I can actually show off the bikes. So where should we go around first? Shall I show you off Shark Bay, because I have ridden around it quite a lot. The race options, so you can have morning, noon, afternoon or evening. Duration, 5, 10, 15, 30 an hour, 2 hours, 8 minutes, or just 24-hour track day in. It does not do 24-hour. We go with like 10 minutes, and we go afternoon. And it's an automatic shift on or off, and show line on and off. So we're going to see some options here. And then we kind of load in. As you can see, you've got like tooltips on the loading screen, which is cool. And now it's freaking loud. Alright, so now we are in TrackDayR. And we've got options in the garage. We didn't have many options in the beginning. But now for engine, we've got front sprocket, rear sprocket, and ratio. We've got fuel we can add in. Suspension, you can adjust the springs, the bump, the rebounds, front and rear. Tyres, so tyre warmer. We can set the temperature. We can change the tyres as well. Change front tyre, change rear tyre. And in GO, so we've got the rake angles, swing arm position, and swing arm length as well. So all pretty cool. All things I've not messed with, so I'm not going to bother now. Yeah, here we are then in TrackDayR. Hopefully it's not too loud. So as you can see at the bottom, as you'll go onto Shark Bay Circuit, we'd still have this weird sway when you're starting. That's been there since the beginning. When you actually get going, I'm going to cut here. Not too bad, but as you can see, I'm actually covering up the timings. I just realised that. You don't need to see my time anyway. It's under 2 minutes, you know. Under a minute, sorry. So, looking at the bottom right, you can see we've got all the detail we had before. But now we've got different maps. So, as you can see for the tyres, you can see front and rear, kind of green. Lots of fuel. Doing some tool tips as well. You can see RB to change engine mapping. So, looking at the dash as well, you've got like kilometers per hour. You can change it to miles per hour, I believe. The speed, but you've got the revs at the top, you've got the gearing at the bottom. You can see how much throttle I'm putting in. Your revs go up on the top, but throttle, you can see that green line on the bottom right. In bottom left, you can see my brake, front brake, rear brake. And then LB will be of like... Imagine it would be like clutch, wouldn't it? Can we use that though? I've locked in the front hole shot device. So we'll do a practice start off the line just to show you this. Because, yeah, this is so cool having the hole shot device. And of course, I'll show you off the crashing as well. But yeah, as you can see, the sounds maybe not... Sounds aren't too bad. Bit computerized. You can definitely hear that. We've got a bit of a boom to them, which is cool. And those gear changes, they're pretty cool sounding. So, let's go to the grid. I like that feedback with the engine as well. That's pretty cool. So imagine we've been on pole. Alright, so we lock in the rear device. There you go. And then, can I build the revs? Then get going. Go towards the first corner at Fairpond. Down the fourth. And you do have to be careful being online with the engine braking as well. That's the new thing added with the damage update, is that if you change gear too quickly, you can damage the engine. Which is very cool. And you can seize it and crash because of it. Get good vibration going on the curbs as now. There was like no real vibration or feeding from the bike. We played it first of all. Rear brake, I've got to remember to use lots of rear brake because we're on a MotoGP bike. They're just cruising here. And even though the rendition of Fair Island is maybe not the best looking, it's all there. It's a wonderful flowing circuit. Graphics definitely do look better. I think it's a bit better on the bike as well. Like movement's better on the bike, from what I remember. Oh, a bit wide. Then got to be careful not being too wide. We can just slide out being on the marbles, which I've done quite a lot in this as I get used to it. But yeah, on this, when we got on the front stretch, I'll show you the different mappings as well. As you can see, we're in engine mapping 5, which is basically the high power, high traction control mapping. Very essential for the starts. As you can see, you've got mapping 1, high power, little engine braking. The mapping 2 with a bit of barely any traction control. Then mapping 3, getting barely any traction control, engine braking, but with high LIF, which I'm actually not sure of. We've got ignition, traction control, power, engine braking. And then mapping 4, which I mainly use when we're in a race, because it's got less traction control, engine braking similar. That means I can slide the rear a bit as well when I get going. And it's good once everything's warmed up, because I want to be over reliant on the traction control. Like kill those revs coming out the corners. This corner, surprisingly, I have to turn in so early into the right there. I'm always turning in very late, so I tend to go very wide. And down here into the tight hairpin here. Let the bike run wide. Don't want to turn back too much. I'm struggling to get on acceleration out of this corner. Need to have to brake us into the final corner. Look at that. Oh, yes. Unset blinding our apex. Okay, let's try and do a quick lap here. As we've got 4 minutes remaining. Oh, a bit wide of the apex. Oh no. Lost the rear. Now our guy is comatose. So we wait for him to kind of get back from the dead. There you go. You can see textures are still not the greatest here. If we just run round a bit. Yeah, look at the textures. They're a bit not the greatest. Sounds like we're just running on concrete as well. So that sound is not Not good either. But I do have the crashing. As you can see how damaged our bike is. So we lift it up. And then we got to get back on it. So let's start walking with the bike. And then now we're on the tarmac. Get back on it. Look how damaged it is. As we try and bump start it. And there we go. Here's bump started. So because that was kind of like low speed, we didn't cause any damage. Or cause too much damage. But should we do a high speed crash? Oh my god, almost losing the rip. Feels like the sliding, you still don't feel the sliding too much. You can see it, no doubt, but you're still getting the feedback and enough feedback from the tyres for my liking. And I do love high force feedback. But at least you can see it, and now you can catch it, which is nice, which you could not do in the beginning. I played this back in March. And feedback in general is pretty good. Like, you do feel that they melt the tyres quite easily. Just a bit when you're going out of control on the brakes like that. You don't move it too much. Like here, for acceleration, I can feel I'm accelerating, the tyres kind of gripping slightly. And, oh no. Okay, is that high speed enough? There you go, into the wall. So, that's damaged. That has not destroyed it. We have to go into the first corner, I was like. Yeah, again, low side it. As you can see, when you go slightly offline, you do have to be careful. As you're getting back on the bike, let me just get it down to second. As he's starting the gravel. Alright, let me do a high speed crash in the first corner, and then we go into a race. As you can see, I think that's the rear or front tyres not being good. But here we go, into the first corner. Oh no, I'm not a car. Oh no. Chassis destroyed. Leg destroyed. Oh no, he's gone into the recovery position. Oh, he's fine, he's fine, he's up, he's up. The chassis destroyed, so unfortunately I didn't destroy the engine. I did want to show that off, show it on fire. As we might as well restart on the tarmac here. Let me get down to second. So now I'm going to try and describe what it feels like with a damaged bike here, as I've got to somehow turn around as well. Let me just add the brake. As, oh my god, a damaged bike is, you can see, steering to the... I can't even get it on the track. It's steering to the left. No. Let me on the track. Let me on the track. There we go. Yeah. Oh my god. Front wheel is knackered. Looks like we're heading into the runoff. What happens if we can go through here? Does the bike disappear? Looks like we've got a Ducati trailer here. Looks like they left that behind in 2019. If we get on it, there you go, lift it up. A bit of bait in there you got on the bike, but in general, not too bad. As I said, I wanted to explore down here though. So if you go off here, I remember when we did it at the TDR track, our live stream, you could actually just wander around. And wow, it looks like we can just wander around here. Oh no, there's the invisible line there. No. You can go through there as well. What's this? TDR. Oh no, we've gone through the world. Yeah, that's an invalid that time, isn't it? Oh, cruel world. Okay, so we're back from the abyss. So let's do a race. As racer. And we are going to do it on the 1000cc bike. And as I said, we are going to Magello. Alright, so do morning actually. So for settings, you can have a quality session. So again, you can have that up to 24 hours. So basically, it's like the TrackDayR settings. And then we can have up to 20 that race. We'll just do a 3 that race. And you can choose. You can have no races, so you can race by yourself, or you can have up to 9 AI races. And then strength is from 0 to 120, so standard fare. We have it on average on 90. Again, still auto shift and show line available as well. There we go, loaded in. So you can see we're behind our grid slot slightly, so do have to go forward. So we can lock in the whole shots. They're all locked in. I think I'm a bit behind my grid slot. You can see starting 10th. As you get going then for 3 laps. There's someone crashed in front. I haven't completed a full race against the AI, admittedly. But there are some weird things with the AI. So I hope you can point out, such as a collision. Collision system seems to... You seem to get attached. Your opponents were lucky there just to skim them. Yeah, welcome to Magello. Welcome to a pretty nice rendition. No, you can actually ride the curves in this game. Imagine that in a bike game. Milestone. As go through left and right for the chicane. I am struggling through the double right coming up. So we've got the downhill chicane here. We're okay through here. But the double right coming up, we do tend to go wide, so we might fall. Oh no, we turned in early this time. Nice. You can see to our left, you can see the timing tower. There's someone behind us. Come out. And I do like the timing. I do like the timings. Timing's really cool in this. Like showing all the times for the splits, showing the gaps. It seems like the guy behind us is caught up. Let's go for the high speed chicane. Into the final corner, just try not to outbrake ourselves. The annoying thing with the mapping is that I haven't figured out how to just go from 5 down to 4. Look at that, even show different in grid slots. That's cool. But the only person who did not change. We go around our outside. There's someone down. Oh, they've gone wide. That's not doing badly. This is the longest I've ever stayed up as it in this game. Over the island. I hope we can try and catch up here, get into a bit of a battle. But yeah, our opponents, they do some weird stuff. As you saw at the start, they're going all over the place. No one seemed to be on the pace of our... Oh god. People were trying to catch up in front, had to go a bit wide. Well, lots of rear brake there. There we go, gaining a bit. Yeah, a bit all over the place at the start. Has got invalid that time. You get that if you just go slightly wide. Oh god. No, come on. Hate the braking into that final corner. Oh, here we go. We do want to show you what it's like. Here we go. Yeah, we do have the blue line there in the bottom right, so I'm guessing that is like meant to be like clutch or something. Is that the back? Here we go. There's Rosefield. As everyone squirrels away. Oh, hello. You got a bit of a wheelie. Can we get off them? Get off. So, you know, we were attached to that rider there. They'd all come bundling down our inside. Sorry, buddy. We got bundled at the first corner. Alright, here we go. Back in through the field. Let's see what we can do. So we're up to 9th. Only 5 seconds back. Go downhill. Oh, don't get on the grass. Just when it's opening that, I want to be careful. Get on the grass or going wide or anything. There you go. That's nice through the second part. They are gaining then. Almost caught up to Dom. Yeah, they all run right through this corner. See, in most corners you can see they're good. It's just through that downhill. Very wide. Oh, and downhill through the left as well, they're wide. It seems like first corner as well. Let's change engine rapid. Down to full. I do love that with all the vision changes. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, almost went off. So just having a close eye of them battling here, actually. In front. Oh, it's 4 seconds behind I'm looking at, not 5. So we're 1.7 back. But they seem okay battling each other, but again, it's always a question of how you battle. The battle with you. In this. The milestone games are not very good. Let's see if we can close that up, see how they do battle us. That's 1.9 back. We're closing on the bike in front of the person who's run of us as that we do their line. And a bit wide. Oh my god. Tragic line finish again. Can't get the bike to stop through that final corner. 50.9 heading on to the final lap. Come on. So collision in front. Up to 8. They are battling in front. Fortunately, I think we've run out of time now. 3-second gap. Very lucky to close that up, especially if we keep running wide like that. But yeah, handling is better. Still lots of work through the handling, with the AI, with the game in general, but yeah, much better state than it was It came out. I guess that's why it's no early access. It still needs lots more time in early access though. Like, oh, that's wide. Oh, just about held on. Let's go through the final corner. There's Midge wins for the Luca and Alessandro. They go across the line with a 49.5 in the end. Is it? No, 48.3. Then there's lots of penalty as well. Yeah, 48.3 without penalty. That's okay. And to improve quite a lot in the final lap as well. Let's continue. There you go. That is TrackDayR then. As you completed a lap, a race, and crashed, and tried to test out the crashing model. And it did take a few goes to complete a race finally, but we got there. And despite the collisions, it seems like pace-wise, we're around 90, so pretty average. But yeah, quite happy with how the bike handles. And the other bikes I've tried, I've predominantly tried the super sport bikes as well, and they're pretty cool to ride around on. And yeah, in general, pretty happy with the progress that Mad Cow are making. There's still probably a lot more time in early access to do, because as you saw, the AI is a bit all over the place, and you can feel that as well, as I said, with like using the rear, like feeling that limit and finding that limit as well. A bit different than say like milestone games, but better than milestone games because there actually is a limit that you can feel, but you don't feel it all the time through the controller. So that's maybe something to work on. Nook's all right. There's always improvements that can be made, like so towards some of the textures with like the grass and sounds as well. Some of the sounds still need quite a lot of improving on. Like the sounds are okay. I just saw like when running to pick your bike up, that sound is a bit weird. It sounds like you're running on concrete when it should be on grass, so you don't hear like grass and just hear your footsteps. So that needs to improve a bit. But yeah, in general, for such a small team as well working on this, I think we could probably count them on one or two hands, I think. They're working on this game, not too bad. Quite like the showroom as well, looking at all the bikes. I have to try it multiplayer one of these days, see what that's like. But yeah, with time attack, time, track day, with race as well, now that we can race AI. Yeah, be excited to show some more TrackDayR next year. But yeah, good progress, but lots of work to do still before it can be, released and out of early access. So yeah, very excited to follow the progress though. As I said, they bring out like 1 or 2 major updates per month, so excited to see what comes in January. And when there's another like significant step forward, or it's like out of early access, I'll probably show it off again then. But they are. You're doing what you're doing. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more revisiting games next time.